What's going on, you beautiful peeps? What are these called? Daily vlogs till we mainstage EDC episode 16, I think, maybe 17. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I put you a little bit further back. I'll try to talk louder. Great day, guys. Just got out of the gym Monday. I'm curious how you guys think about Sundays and Mondays, because I realized this a long time ago, actually, but I haven't thought about it in a while, because I actually really like Sundays because it's usually, not usually, but often a party day with the fam. So that's what's exciting, getting to spend time. And the reason that is, as opposed to Friday or Saturday, is because we're usually hustling Friday and Saturday pretty much, and so not to mention where I'm at now, with partying, raving, having fun, in my town. I'm really, the town I live in, I'm really not trying to go out Friday, Saturday night, because, I might see a bunch of peeps that I don't necessarily want to see. And that sounds pretty arrogant or distant or ugly or whatever, but it's just the reality. Everything's busier. That's more about being kind of things just being generally crowded, more than individual people. But it is also about individual people, and not like people that I'm thinking of, but like a bunch of individual interactions. It's about privacy is what I'm trying to say. That initial statement, again, sounds pretty like, well, who does this guy think he is? And it's not about getting, noticed or any of those things. Like, obviously my level of, we're here on where we're trying to go, right? But it's just hometown. I live in my hometown that I've always lived in. So it's high school peeps, it's old coworkers, it's social media peeps for sure. Like, it's fitness peeps from when I was training. Like, it's just all different kinds of peeps, no different than anybody else, maybe a little more than some people, but that privacy just isn't there. And again, that's nothing to do with social media or any of those things. A little bit, maybe a little more than other people in my hometown, but it's just the same interactions you or anybody else will have. And so that on Friday and Saturday for me is a downer. It is, because I don't like the people that I want to see and I want to talk to, are the people that I'm going out with, right? Which is just me and my girlfriend, unless we're with a couple other friends, right? But those are the people I want to spend time with and hang with. Anybody else, it's an interruption. Now, the only exception is people that, very rare in my hometown, because like all the adages say, you can't be Jesus in your hometown, right? So most of my peeps are everywhere. Most of you guys that appreciate my music are everywhere else. But on the rare occasion, there are peeps that come up to me for music, which is amazing. And that means more than anything else I've done on social media, which has mostly been fitness and training, personal development, all that good stuff, Tony Robbins stuff. But, music obviously means the most. So with the exception of that, old high school peeps, coworkers, old neighbors, all the different other hometown people, I don't want to see them. And it is an interruption to the time I'm spending with the people that I went out with. And anyway, that's a long-winded answer as to why we party on Sunday, not Friday or Saturday. But that's what these are for, and that's why I love these, is because I get to get those thoughts out, and it's therapeutic. And hopefully it's helpful or interesting in some way, like the ways that I find helpful and interesting things from the peeps I listen to, and they're just giving long-winded answers that could have been 3-word answers. But yeah, that's the way I think about that. So I like Sunday, because Sunday is usually party day. But then most people go, oh, well, that sucks, because then you got an abrupt return to work on Monday. First of all, there's really no abrupt return to work, because work and life harmonization, not balance, harmonization. Like, all of life is work, all of work is life. Like, it's all the same thing to me. And that perspective really stops the, exactly that, right? Well, you're partying Sunday, that sucks, because then you got to go right to work Monday. You don't even have like party Friday, Saturday, recover Sunday scaries, but then you're back to work Monday. I don't have that, because it's not a thing, right? It's like, now do I work a job, and is that burden heavier on Monday, minimal, if at all, on Sunday? Yeah, so there is now I got to shift to this, but it's not, it's all perspective, guys. If you think about that as a burden, Sunday scaries, if you label that, if you think about that, if you claim that, if you tweet that, if you do any of those things, it's going to be a burden. It's going to be a problem, because you're giving it that power. But the reality is, if you just think about another positive on it, I get to get back to work, get to crush it, get to be productive, get to build, get to earn the next weekend. It's the same thing, but that gives you a different perspective, right? Now, is there the reality of, dude, Sunday I'm off, Monday I got a 12-hour shift? Like, it doesn't matter what perspective, like, I'm going to be tired, and that stress is there, obviously, right? Of course. But you can't do anything about that. you got off Sunday and you got a 12-hour shift. But what you can do is up here. So use that, right? And so that's how I think about it. And anyway, party on Sunday. And I love Mondays because I do make those shifts. It's time to get back to work. It's time to crush it. Time to get after it at my job, but also music and everything else because I'm getting back in routine, right? Because Sunday is a fun day, Sunday fun day, pun intended, but it is a little bit less structured, right? And that structure is actually something I enjoy. Again, perspective. Like I want to get back to it. I want to get back in the routine. I want to get to sleep. I want to gym. I want to crush it, right? And so love Sunday, love Monday. Here we are, end of Monday. Great day. Tuesday is actually the day for me just because of work obligations right now. That is my Monday. So Monday night is my Sunday scaries, you know, if right, perspective aside, just the reality of your schedule, back of mind, right? That's what hits me is actually Monday night. But that schedule's changing, and then I'll have every day pretty consistently. My quality of life's better than it's ever been. And that's personal, and that's family, and that's the beautiful people I have around me. But it's also work, right? My work, I've earned. God is great, God willing, God provides. God is great, God provides, and God willing, I should say. My quality of life will keep going up because I've been able to earn and hope to continue to earn more and more freedom and more opportunities to do the work that I want to do, not the work that I have to do, right? And that's something that most people haven't earned yet, or haven't had the opportunity to earn for different reasons, right? Not giving your power to circumstances, but just acknowledging we all have different limitations that life throws at us, right? So what a gift, what a blessing. That's where we're at now. So pretty soon, all 7 days will be pretty equal. And that's the dream, right? That's the dream, is forgetting what day of the week it is. Then that's the opposite of Sunday scaries, Monday abrupt switches and work hitting you like a train and all that stuff. So, but I'm curious for you guys, what are your Sunday scaries? Do you have them? Does that perspective stuff help? Do you use any of that stuff? Where are you at in terms of earning your freedom? What does freedom mean to you? What does your schedule mean to you? What are the highest leverage tasks? The things that give me the most juice, energy, value, money, whatever it is, and the lowest leverage tasks, the stuff where it's like, I hate this. Maybe it's high leverage because it produces, but it's emotionally draining, like the stuff you want to get off your plate. So not really high leverage, low leverage, but the energy givers and the energy takers. I'm really curious what that is for you. And hopefully that's an interesting question, reflection question, or a journal, or a combo with your partner, or with yourself, if you haven't thought about that. Because Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time, which I've talked about in the past, and other people, other personal development, business people that I listen to, those questions always, jog my own reflection of what are my energy takers and my energy givers right now? Because the best life is a life with as much energy givers as possible, obviously, and it can never be 100%. Life will smash us with the circumstance over and over again, every day sometimes, right? That's an energy taker. Flat tire, Wi-Fi's down, whatever. And those are little annoying ones, right? But those are energy takers. Every day we get some of those, right? But as much energy givers as possible, that's the life I'm trying to build. And anybody that's really trying to live the most fulfilling life, I mean, that's the math to it, right? As much time every day doing things that give you energy, that fire you up. So hopefully that's helpful or interesting to think about. Guys, new song coming out. So many songs coming out, right? I don't even announce them usually. But this one I'm excited about, more excited than my average excitement, because I'm excited about everything. Can I get this light back on? There we go. I shouldn't say the name because I got the cover title thing up, but most people who guess on the name won't see this. So it's called Therapist, and I'm super excited about it because it's punk rock, and man, it's kind of like pop punk rock with just a hint of screamo. Like some of the vocals just go like it just gets there a little bit. Oh, I love it. And it's some really interesting production, like new little things I've never been able to do. I learned to do and threw in their new sounds, and just like kind of like electric, like it's hard to explain until you hear it, but once you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh, it's just kind of got like a groove and an electric element with like pop punk, slight screamo lyrics. And I don't like too much screamo. Like What Is Wrong With Me is a song I put out that was, I think, my most screamo lyrics ever. What is wrong with me? And there is something like with a line like what is wrong with me, with that vibe, like I can appreciate that. But I like lyrics. I like hearing lyrics. I like belted song moments, vocalists that just go there, open their chest up. but I can still understand the lyrics. You know, when Screamo goes into like, rah, 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 and you're like just yelling, that's not my favorite. No judgment on it, because I've definitely moshed to Sullivan King, Kaiwachi, Excision, putting on Screamo dubstep, and just the lyrics don't matter because the energy, right? Just moshing, right? Throwing shoulders and bows. Oh man, hopefully this doesn't keep turning off on me or kill my battery. So I can appreciate that. I love it, but for my music, it's not most of what you're gonna get from me, at least now. Who knows the future? Maybe in live sets more, right? But I'm really excited about this one. Hope you guys love it. And I also want to know what your favorite genres are. For anyone that's interacting with me in messages or comments, it's one of my main questions, and like all my questions, they're sincere, because I'm always curious, like what's working, what's not working, what's popping, what's not popping, where's the culture moving. Now that's not fully or even mostly gonna impact what I want to make, because I make stuff that I like, my influences, my genres that I like. So don't get that twisted, right? Because I think any artist, anybody that creates anything that goes for what works and tries to figure out the math equation, you lose the art and then you lose the joy, and what's the point? But understanding that, I am curious. I am of the culture, our rave culture, EDM culture, music culture, all genres, right? And I'm just curious. I want to learn, right? Like what's new, what's interesting. I always want inspo. So sound off in the comments. I'm curious of that too. But yeah, guys, I'm high energy today. I'm feeling good. Streams are booming. Thank you. Monthly listeners is above 10K for multiple days in a row, even though no post is getting even 1,000 views anywhere, which is really cool, because that means we're building like a deep community instead of a broad community, but we'll get breadth, I think is the term, broad breadth, over time. So super grateful for you. I'm out. Number 16, I think. Battery's about to die probably from these lights. Super grateful for you guys. We're going to keep going, man. Fired up today. I hope you are too. Let's go.